You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to another TADPOG podcast. Just a show, just a little old homegrown podcast where two young men that are actually old guys just playing old games.
Welcome to the Cracker Barrel podcast,
Yes.
where we play Final Fantasy 11 and Cracker Barrel and make old people really uncomfortable and young people. We only people who are comfortable in Cracker Barrel while we play Final Fantasy 11.
Sean Miller.
34 to 36-year-old men. That's it. That's it. They also got to be white. Sorry.
Yeah, well, it's Cracker Barrel.
Can't be female. Yeah, I mean, it is Cracker Barrel.
We've got our obvious demographic.
Yeah, hey, look, we didn't choose that demographic. It chose us.
Like Levi in blue pants. You can't accept how your fandom accepts you. But this week, I guess before we get into all of it, Blumpkin Bear, Sean Barry, sent us a package a few weeks ago. So Choco Chica wasn't here, so we reserved it, all the chocolate in it, for when she was here. So now, coming back for yet again, my wonderful stepdaughter, Choco Chica.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
We had a wonderful conversation before we started the show about our favorite dinosaurs, and I'm happy to report that yours is Velociraptor, which is a solid choice.
And she has a killer impression of a Velociraptor.
Yeah, can we hear that?
Yeah, I'm about to say, brace yourselves, listener.
If you're easily scared by dinosaur noises, please skip ahead 15 seconds. It's pretty good.
Perfect.
It is. It is really good.
Thank you.
I can't do it. You know who does a really good Velociraptor impression? Like the motions. I don't know. Is John Turley?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Gun Wizard.
Gun Wizard's pretty good. I like that too. Gun Mage.
Yeah, Gun Mage, Gun Katas. Well, that was Gun Mage was a class, right, in Final Fantasy X too?
Yep.
Wasn't that a thing?
Yep.
That's what I remember the Gun Katas from.
And then, of course, my lovely wife and her lovely mother.
Hi.
Hey, Melissa.
She's here temporarily to try chocolate.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So, let's see. First, we have, where did I put that box? Well, I just had it. That had all the information on it. The Merci box. There it is.
Found it.
There we go. All right. So, first, Mercy, with an I and a heart. A fine assortment of European chocolate.
Uncle Jesse's chocolate. Have mercy.
It comes with 4 bars.
Like most of Uncle Jesse's and the Vultures music. It was the Vultures, right? They're 4 bars band.
Let's see. So, let's do the blue one. The blue one. What flavor does everybody think the blue one is?
What, we're supposed to look at it and tell you?
Do you see blue?
Or what do you think blue means?
What do I
in
think?
the
Water.
chocolate world?
Water.
So water
Is
flavored.
this one blue?
Oh, are these supposed to be?
Yeah, I think that's the blue one. The blue and purple are very similar in color.
It smells like what this chocolate smells like is an Easter bunny.
Oh, okay.
Is that what the key says?
Easter
blue
bunny.
Easter bunny. Nailed it. What do you associate blue with? Easter bunny. You remember the Easter bunny's blue period? A lot of great work.
I thought you meant whenever it has its menstruation.
Whatever.
What?
You guys remember when the Easter bunny became a woman?
It's blue period.
And its doctor was very confused because everything was blue. Remember when the Easter bunny blew itself?
Melissa gets that now. We just got caught up on Arrested Development.
Yeah, Arrested Development. All right, so I'm going with the Easter bunny. Blue is probably Easter bunny flavored. What do you think, Choco Chica? Blueberry? I heard that one being mentioned.
Probably.
Yeah?
That's what I said. Yeah, blueberry.
Tyler, you are foregoing the chocolate?
Yeah, Melissa and I are, what she has, I've eaten a lot of carbs today, so I've eaten my limit of carbs.
Give me.
So we are on keto.
I think you mean Kano.
We are on the
diet?
Kano diet, where she's Sonya Blade and I'm Kano,
Right.
and we just beat the crap out of each other until we lose weight.
Yeah.
And it's very effective.
It's a pretty solid plan.
But purple is
Wait, what's
or
blue?
blue is milk chocolate.
Oh, so Easter
So
Bunny.
Easter
chocolate.
Bunny. Easter Bunny is right, technically. So what do you guys think of the solid milk chocolate at its smooth, creamy European best?
It's very carby, and I love it.
It's very European. I can taste the Europe in it.
Yeah.
Very creamy, like Mom said.
All right, the green. What do you think the green is?
Green. Oh, the green looks like a Kit Kat. Or a Crunch Bar. I'm sorry, not Kit Kat. A Crunch Bar. They all kind of look like Kit Kat sticks.
They're all. Yeah, you're very right.
But yeah, this looks like a Crunch Bar.
It's got stuff in it.
What do you think?
Some peanut or almond kind.
Okay. I'm going to go with puffed wheat.
Rice puffs. Or
Rice.
whatever.
Puffed rice.
I'll
Wheat.
also go with almond.
The green
That's
is a
it.
hazelnut almond.
Oh, good job, guys.
Delicate
Very
pieces of
good.
hazelnut and almond and smooth milk chocolate.
That was tasty.
What would Uncle Jesse say?
Half mercy.
Nice. When we started a Full House podcast,
Is it Jesse the Rippers?
it is Jesse and the Rippers. Thank you. Will you be our third host on the Full House podcast? We're going to cover every episode. We're going to watch every episode and then do a podcast on it. Are you in?
Sure.
All right. We can do it as Raptors if you want.
But you have to watch Fuller House too.
Never mind. I'm out.
Exactly.
I watched the first season and it was like there are perks to that, but yeah, I didn't stick around for the
Yeah.
second season. Nikki watched it, I think.
Let's see. So these two are the real deal. These are the next two. What
Which
do you
one are we
think?
doing?
The real deal.
These two are the other were just basically chocolate.
They're actually made by Evander
These have
Holyfield.
creamy centers.
Oh.
So what do you think the orange one is?
Caramel.
Yeah, I'm going to go
Caramel.
caramel as well.
I think it's orange.
Or our
Ooh.
great debate between Melissa and
Ew.
I,
I don't
caramel
like
or
orange.
caramel?
Oh, who says caramel? You say caramel, Melissa? Oh, wow. Disdain.
No, she puts caramel in her buggy, and I put caramel in my cart.
I say cart, but I guess I say, I don't know if I say
You said
caramel.
caramel.
Did I say
yeah,
caramel?
because
Okay.
you're normal.
Who, pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
Tyler?
Pecan.
Pecan. That's like the yellow jungle bird. You have the toucan and then you have the pecan. That's a dad joke. Thank you, thank you for the polite laughter. I really appreciate that. I didn't deserve it.
The orange one is hazelnut cream. Milk chocolate filled with a smooth, creamy
gonna like
hazelnut cream. You don't like Nutella?
That tastes nothing like Nutella to me.
No.
It tastes like regular chocolate.
Wait.
It's good.
Okay, it sort of does.
Yeah?
I'm passing on that one. Not a huge fan.
No good? What about the purple?
Purple. Probably like wine flavored. There's probably just wine in the middle of this.
So we're going to give
Merlot.
Choco Chica all of them.
Yeah.
It's fine to get a kid drunk on chocolate wine.
There's actually a law. As long as it's on a podcast, it's legal.
Oh, it's true.
It is. I mean, it's true. Check the books.
You guys have any guesses?
No.
I'm already eating it. I
Me
can't.
too,
I can't
I
even
can't
tell
tell.
eating it.
Praline cream. Luscious milk chocolate with a smooth chocolate praline center.
What is praline? Pray tell.
I don't exactly know. I've heard it 100 times, but I couldn't give you an exact definition.
Tastes
It's
like
tasty.
nothing. But like the first
I assume
one we
it's a kind of
tried-
nut.
It's all very good. Thank you to whoever sent that.
That's Blumpkin Bear.
Thank you.
And the next one, which we've had these before, I think they're very good. This is Every Burger. Burger-shaped chocolate biscuits.
Oh, interesting. Well, aren't they adorable?
My burger's sort of falling apart.
Yeah, that's what happens when you ship chocolate.
Yeah, it melts and then resolidifies.
They look like McDonald's burgers.
Hey, man, they put care into those.
It's true.
It's very good.
Yeah, I was surprised.
These are good. Hmm.
Wow.
They're sort of like the panda biscuits, whatever that we get. And the last but not least, the Wonder Ball, Super Mario Brothers themed. So there has a very cool Bowser coin inside of it and some Yoshi and Bowser stickers. So it's a chocolate ball, and inside is either green apple, mango, blue raspberry, or cherry candy.
I got a Yoshi coin. Look at that.
Oh, I forgot you got one too.
You want to trade? I want the Bowser coin.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Thank you. Bowser is really hard to beat in Mario Tennis Aces. I'll use this as my good luck charm. Just kidding. I beat him last night.
Is he slow but a powerhouse?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you break it open?
Or you can bite into it.
Oh,
You're
it
too
has-
strong.
Shattered in your hands.
Gracious.
I think it heard us talking about the Merci chocolate, and it got a little upset.
These are fun. Okay.
So are these legal in the United States? I feel like...
Yeah, because you're not gonna just pop it in your mouth and eat it.
Oh,
Like the Kinder eggs, or whatever
Right.
you would
Oh,
have to
shoot.
eat whole. You'd have to eat,
is that why they're
I
not...
think because people choke on kids could choke on them. Yeah,
I mean, we have a kid here. She hasn't choked yet.
it's true.
Oh, well, I just smashed mine all open, too. Okay, these are very fragile.
What kind of candy do you have?
I think we have cherry. Is that
Cherry.
an option?
Yep. Green apple, mango, blue raspberry, and
Mm,
cherry.
She is not a fan.
You don't
No.
like them? The chocolate or the candy?
This is not kid approved.
Candy.
Here, you want to try the blue?
Sure.
They're kind of like sweet tarts.
Yeah, they are.
Do you like sweet tarts? Not really. I
This
love
one's
them.
better than the.
Yeah.
Well, here, you can have the rest of these blue ones. You can have these blue boys. You want to trade me? I don't need just one. I'd like to try one of the red. Cool. Thank you.
What do I do
Here,
about
put it
this?
I just put it on the
Burger
floor.
box.
Yep. Just throw it up in the air.
Oh, I like the red ones.
Wow.
Those are good. We made some good trades today.
It's true. It's true.
Traded a Yoshi coin for a Bowser coin.
Speaking of trading,
Did you see the latest episode of Trading Spaces?
yeah. Trading spaces is AF. Something diplomatic.
I love it. Have you seen this new show, Trading Spaces?
Have you seen the new show? Why don't we talk about trading some stocks?
You want to do that?
Yeah, I guess we need to.
You don't want to?
Well, okay.
We're about to say some bad words. So.
Yeah, I'll have to say some bad words.
So the
Peace
ladies.
out, y'all.
I mean,
Thank you very much for coming on.
I'm okay swearing in front of your
Thank
child
you
if
for
you are.
having us. Bye, people.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us. I'll let you know about that Full House podcast. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
I think they're gone.
Are they
I
gone?
think they've exited.
Did they shut the door? Because I'm worried about. I'm going to talk about pussies and stuff.
Pussies and fucking and Wall Street Kid.
Yeah. The three things that go together.
Oh, this fucking game. This fucking game.
Are you ready to get just right into it?
I mean, unless you got anything else? Anything else you want to talk about?
I got some stuff. I'll save it for later. I'll save it for next episode.
Organically inject it. I mean, we're still. I mean, I think my timer paused, so I don't even know what we're at.
We're actually at an hour.
Okay,
We've done an
there
hour
we
of
go.
recording. So thanks for listening, everybody. You can find us on foodreview.com.
Yeah, and still suicideboys.fun.
Yeah, little announcements. I bought suicideboys.fun. Look, guys, I wouldn't have let suicideboys.fun lapse if I realized that it was important to anybody. But after last episode, Dougie, made a post on TADPOG Nation saying, I will pay the $13 to get suicideboys.fun back. And I was like, oh, that's very nice. But if I knew it was important to anybody, I wouldn't have let it lapse to begin with. And then Zeus Laser was like, I will also contribute money. And it's like, oh, now I feel bad. So thanks, everybody, for...
Touch the lives of so many with suicideboys.fun.
I know. And all it does is just redirect to tadpog.com. That's all. What I need to do is like overlay an animated GIF of like me in a banana hammock gyrating.
There you go. Perfect.
It's just the same site. It's just there's a tiny GIF. What was the name of that program? Like when we were in high school, where you could just have like a bikini babe or whatever on your fucking Windows
just like,
desktop.
just above the clock or whatever. Just
Yeah.
a tiny girl like.
It's probably
sort
called
of
Tiny Girl.
swinging side to side. Oh, I remember like trying so much shit to get that to work.
Oh, did you jump through a
And,
lot of
like,
hoops?
my parents got mad. but, like,
Please,
didn't
I need these
ground me, just
viruses.
got mad.
Please. Mom, Dad, we need these viruses. It's not going to steal our passwords
It's
or
like,
anything.
I spent so much
Cynthia
time
wouldn't
trying
do
to
that.
get the nude patch to work and trying to get that little dancing girl to work.
Nude patch in what game? Palace Chat?
Tomb Raider.
Oh, yeah. Man, Did you ever get it to work?
No.
Missed out. Man, you missed out.
Damn it.
Yeah, and it's lewd. I bet you can't find that on YouTube. We'll get that
That's
going.
true.
We'll get that
Maybe
going.
on Pornhub.
Maybe. Yeah, right. Next episode, Tomb Raider nude.
That doesn't mean what else? You want to talk about anything else?
I guess
we roll into our.
I guess we can talk about this game.
Shitstorm?
I guess we can talk about this game.
Okay.
Do you have a lot of experience with the stock exchange?
Let's see. I think in middle school we did like a faux stock exchange, and I did fairly well at that.
Yeah.
We just played the stock market game for like a month, where everybody was trading in and buying, competing with each other, so you can make the most money in a month.
We did the same thing, but I don't think I did very well because I don't remember it. Like, I feel like if I did good, I would have remembered it. Like when I impeached every witness in mock trial, like I remember that because everybody fucking hated me because it was like I was like the guy in D&D who was like when you're trying to play a game and they're like, actually, you know what? I'm not dead because I just checked the rules and it says here that if I am reduced under 5 hit points, that this kicks in. And so I totally like. What happened was, and I'm sure I've told this on the show before, but I'm very proud about my mock trial accomplishment.
When you were a law lawyer.
Yeah, I was a middle school lawyer. Davey, the middle school lawyer, is actually the game we're going to talk about on next episode. Also, by the same people who brought you Wall Street Kid, Davey, the middle school lawyer. What I did was I studied all the testimonies. Yes, I rate this mock trial 5 stars. would go to mistrial again. A plus 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 plus. I read all of that and studied the facts, and then just relied on the fact that the other kids would not memorize their stories, and they didn't.
Yeah.
And I pounced on that every time. Excuse me, Amanda. It says here in your testimony that you were at the pizza parlor at 5 o'clock, yet you just said 4 o'clock. Your Honor, I would like to impeach this witness, please.
I think that's awesome. I give you props for that because that's straight up, the kind of shit you should be aware of.
I did get a kid off on vandalism. So
yeah,
clearly he did it. I accepted the trial anyway. It was like, you know what? This is going to be a challenge because I know all these motherfuckers are lazy. They're not going to go home and spend 4 hours studying this shit. Middle school lawyer Davey Pooh, on the other hand, is certainly going to do that.
Yeah, I wish I had done mock trial in high school. We didn't have it in middle school. We did it in high school.
Yeah, I wish I would have done like speech and debate in high school, but in high school, band precluded everything else. Like if you were in band,
yeah, that's true.
If you were in band, it was like you couldn't play a lot of sports. You couldn't do like a lot of like mock trial. Couldn't do speech. Couldn't do debate. That kind of stuff. So I mean, I like band a lot, but I mean, who knows, man? I could be a different person if I had done speech and debate instead of band.
It's true.
I mean, you can't fucking stop me from playing a saxophone now. Fucking try. That's a new thing. Henry's been like digging my saxophone out.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's like really into music and shit. It's good.
Music and puppies.
Music and puppies. Still loving that puppy.
Yeah, Clementine's still good.
She's good. She's all legs now. She's grown like already in a week and does not know how to use the legs yet. Constantly tripping, constantly falling. She's also a very sensitive girl. She's a bit of a yelper. Like if anything happens, like if someone like brushes by her, she'll yelp and like roll on the ground. Just fly, and
she flops like a soccer player.
Yeah, exactly. It's soccer time. So yeah, she's a flopper, I believe they call it. She's a floppy boy.
The girl's a floppy boy.
Yeah, girl is a floppy boy. So do you have outside of your middle school stock trading empire? Any other? I mean, like, what's your extensive? Do you have extensive knowledge on Wall Street?
No, and then the Saved by the Bell episode where they buy a bunch of potatoes.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, there was like the word
Spud trading.
They did what? Maybe it wasn't Saved by the Bell. It was Good Morning Miss Bliss, I think.
I never saw any of Good Morning Miss Bliss.
Yeah.
I just know of it.
It's weird, but I just remember watching that episode, and they play a stock market game, and Zach makes a killing.
Of course he
on
does.
Potatoes. So then he tries to do it in real life, get in, and they tank, and they stole like a bunch of money and shit from Miss Bliss. So then she couldn't get like a new car that she wanted, and
good Lord.
Yeah.
That reminds me, you've seen the videos. Zach Morris is trash, I'm sure.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
Yeah, those are pretty fucking
Man,
great.
they're so spot on. Zach
I
Morris
know.
is the worst character.
And I wish that someone would have pointed it out to me when I was a child. Because when I was 9 years old, it was like, I didn't get it. I didn't get that he was a garbage person. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I want to be like this guy for
He
sure.
shaped a whole generation of assholes.
Totally did. Well, my experience in stock trading is pretty much exclusively from Gremlins 2. I've invested heavily in canned food and shotguns, as was advised
call,
to me
good call.
by the stockbroker Gremlin in Gremlins 2. That for some reason that part of the movie like will stick.
I don't remember that.
Oh boy, they're all in front of computer. A bunch of gremlins, just a bunch of them going buy, sell, and then there's the smart gremlin with the glasses, and he gives a little stock advice, which is to invest in canned food and shotguns because they taken over the world, Tyler. And you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. I remember that from Gremlins 2, and I remember the sexy lady gremlin. Yeah.
Oh, weird. Gave me weird boner.
Yeah, it kind of gave me weird feelings. That's for sure. I won't be showing Henry sexy lady gremlin for a while because we already have issues with him sitting on the couch letting us know that his penis is big, which is a lot of fun. To which my response is, all right, well.
Big is in big, or he's telling you like it's hard?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah,
why is
right.
it bigger?
Yeah, whatever. Show me. Whatever.
That ain't shit. I'll show you a penis.
Yeah. Go get your mom.
No, give me a second. Give me a second.
Don't look at it yet. Yeah, no, when he said it, I looked and I was like, that's very big. Goddamn. Wow, Jesus Christ.
Or are you Brandon's son, Nick?
Come on, man. Fucking Jesus. Yeah, don't let mom see that. She's gonna feel like she missed a boat. She's like, what? Does it skip a generation or something?
I think this is departed in the weirdest conversation we've ever had.
Well, you're welcome. I'm kind of in a
Thank
weird
you.
mood. I'm tired as shit. This is usually what happens.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Now we know it's a good episode.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally. No, look, when I played this game on Twitch, I was like, we ain't have shit to talk about. So I might as well get nice and tired. I might as well stay up all night the night before playing Mario Tennis and then just get like 4 hours of sleep and go to work and then come right over here and record. Let's do it.
Did you finish all of Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon?
I unlocked Ultimate Mode and then Mario Tennis Aces came out.
Ah, okay.
So it was like, no, I didn't finish it. I'd like to, but like I got through the hard mode where you play as Zangetsu and unlocked ultimate mode, which is you get to play as everybody. And Zangetsu is like super powered. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of weird because it was kind of like, this should be fun. But like, honestly, after playing like the super hard version, I don't really want to go through the game again with it being the easiest version. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So it was just kind of like, well, whatever. It's cool that I unlocked it. I do want to unlock the boss rush mode though. So
yeah.
That would be fun.
Cool. All right, so Wall Street Kid, did you hear that?
I do hear that. It sounds like a train, like a boxcar full of like 3-year-old boys with just like
The biggest penises.
just like Eddie from Frasier-sized penises.
Ooh, shit.
By the way, that's how. Man, let me tell you a little story about my Sunday. I had a horrible fucking Sunday. I had a horrible Sunday. For no good reason, you know. It's not like anything bad happened. Like I've got really no fucking room to complain. It was just one of those days where I just woke up and it's like
Everybody sucks.
I suck. Not everybody sucks. It's more like just I suck.
I was trying to get the Limp Bizkit.
Oh,
Forget what that was.
Oh, is that a Limp Bizkit thing?
Gotta wake up. Everybody sucks. There's fucks in there somewhere. Fucking sucks
I don't know.
somewhere.
I'm not
a poet like Fred Durst.
No one is.
With fucking sucks.
No one is.
So.
That man, the Greeks can't even touch. They were poets, right? The Greeks.
I'm just thinking about the kind of men Taryn Landon like Greeks and Fred Durst.
Greeks and Durst.
Yeah.
And Dave Matthews.
She likes
somewhere in there.
The two races of people, the Greeks and the Dursts.
Yeah, Dave Matthews is
And
the
Dave Matthews.
outlier.
Yeah.
I believe in that formula. Dave gets a bad rap. But Sunday was rough, man. And it's like I had to all day was rough. And then I streamed this game, Wall Street Kid, on Twitch.
Oh.
And I'll be honest with you, and I told Nikki this like going in, I was like, I'm sorry I've been like in a shitty mood all day, but I know I have to play this game later tonight, and it has been like looming on the horizon like a dark, ominous Sith cloud. And
Look what you did, Edgelord Kyle.
It's like,
look what you brought.
and Edgelord Kyle showed up for the stream, and I mentioned that. I was like, I have not looked forward to like playing this all fucking day. I've been like, God, I don't want to play this. So I did also suggest you guys could play Stinger, which is like a much better game. And I was like, well, I guess that is true. But Wall Street Kid is a game I've heard of. I've never heard of Stinger. Have you heard of Stinger?
No.
Until he told me about it. So that's on the eventually list.
I guess those are Casino Kid.
Casino Kid, yeah, which I believe was developed by the same developer as
company.
Wall Street Kid. Mm-hmm. We'll get into a little bit of that fun. But anyway, after the stream, which was a fucking amazing stream, by the way. Like, I mean, it was just like, it was amazing. It was great.
Wall Street Kid, bring them out.
Wall Street Kid was a lot of, the stream was fun. I didn't get very far, but everyone there was fucking awesome, which was amazing. And then once I got done with that, I was like, you know what I'm going to do to make up for the shitty beginning of this day is I'm going to stay up as late as humanly possible playing Mario Tennis Aces on the Switch in handheld mode and Frasier in the background. And it was just like, and I also, I ate like a bag of Zapp's voodoo chips, and it was just
nice.
like, I mean, it was like, man, bringing me back to middle school playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on my Game Gear plugged into the wall, of course, because we're not fucking Rockefellers. We can't afford $1,000 AA battery
those
bill.
batteries are dying way before you finish half of that
Oh
game.
yeah, no, I mean
Sonic
forget
2
about
is fucking ridiculous.
Sonic 2 is a great game.
That first level, that first level
Great
with the
game.
bouncing balls to the crab pit or whatever.
Amazing
Fuck.
game. Love Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Game Gear. And then, yeah, it was nice. That was nice. It was kind of like, all right, cool. I can just, this is comfortable. It's comfortable. All I really needed was a big pizza, too. That would have been
Oh,
good.
see, that would have been
Too late, though.
that would have been me in culinary school where I'd go cook, then go get a Spinelli's pizza or a stack of Kroger pizzas, like pancakes.
I remember that.
Final Fantasy XI, I'd have lemon lime Gatorade, a stack of Kroger pizzas like pancakes, Final Fantasy XI fishing, and Everybody Loves Raymond on the TV.
Oh, yes. Everybody Loves Raymond's a good one.
Gained so much weight.
Oh, yeah.
So much weight. Eating and cooking all day long, coming home and eating cheap garbage,
Yeah.
and just playing Final Fantasy XI, like
Sprinkle some Praline on there.
yeah. 8 hours of cooking and eating, 8 hours of eating and playing video games, and then 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I mean,
4 days a week, and the rest were travel and eating, coming back and playing D&D and drinking Nikki sweet tea and eating
man.
Oreos till our teeth
Don't
grew
bring Nikki
trees.
sweet tea into this
I'm
shit.
saying it's good.
It is good. It makes your teeth fuzzy.
Yeah.
It's that sweet. All right. Wall Street Kid?
Wall Street Kid.
I do hear that. Boxcar full of 3-year-olds with enormo dicks, which, of course, ushers in a segment that we like to call Dave Reads Wikipedia. I hope Henry's, like, future girlfriends are, like, listening to this.
Oh, yeah.
And being like, oh, God, it was always enormous.
Well, when he's like, 13, 14, 15, where you're driving him to dates, you play this
right.
in the car.
On the way there to, like,
Right.
pump him up.
Yep.
And be like, all right,
exactly.
son, you're going to get out of this car. And
It was 6 inches when he was 3.
yeah, you're gonna live like I never did. No pressure, son. I'm counting on you. I need you to have a good time and get no one pregnant, please.
Henry's date, do you know how deep your cervix is? Because you're going to need to know that.
Yeah. You may want to consult the physician.
How deep it is until you hit the cervix? How much room you're working with?
I don't
'Cause
know.
I guess a cervix isn't a thing of depth.
What is the unit of measurement on a cervix? Diameter?
in a vagina?
Probably
Yeah,
diameter.
because it opens like a Star Trek door,
Yeah, or like a portal
a portal,
or
yeah.
an aperture.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Wall Street Kid is a video game released by SoFel for the NES. It was originally released in Japan as The Money Game 2 Kabuto-cho no
Kabuto-cho.
Kazeki. Kabuto-cho. Yeah, this game is a sequel.
It's pretty good.
This game is a sequel. The Money Game 2, or as it's translated, The Miracle of Kabuto-cho, which was the sequel to the money game.
All right.
There isn't a whole lot of information on this game on Wikipedia. I can get into the storyline if you would like.
Sure.
The storyline from the two versions are different, but the layout and the scheme of the office are almost exactly the same. Only cosmetic changes were made to make it relevant with the North American audiences. And both of the games expect the player to exercise his avatar and go out on dates. So that's pretty much Wall Street Kid. We're done.
I guess there has to be some degree of a dating simulator in it.
There's not, though. I mean, there really isn't. Like, I was kind of bummed out that it's like there isn't a whole lot of dating in it. Like, they could have made this game infinitely more interesting if they would have like given you dating options. Because the way it works out is this game is it opens up and it's the title screen is really cool because it's like the art looks really cool.
The art does look good.
And the box art looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like it looks like it looks like a Superman 1960s Superman comic parody is what it looks like to me. Like the Wall Street Kid font is like all like dimensional, like the perspective lines on it are very, very reminiscent of the old Superman logo. Maybe still the Superman logo. I don't know if they changed it recently. But in its bright colors, I mean, it really looks exciting. And the game starts up and the music is playing. And the splash screen looks really cool. It's got that comic book art style to it.
Yeah.
And then like at the bottom, like there are all these portraits. It's scrolling through portraits and it's listing like the NPCs in the game. Like Larry, the lofty lawyer.
Do you have a list of the NPCs?
I do.
I was about to say, it's like, should I make one? Dave will probably have one because we have to have one.
We do need to have one. Larry the Lofty Lawyer. So every time they're introducing a character, they have this nice little portrait. Like, I mean, honestly,
It's like Shining Force.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like Shining Force, but it's like Shining Force portraits, but it's like on an NES. Like, I mean, the sprite work is actually really good in this opening. And the style kind of reminds me like a mix between like The Adventures of Tintin, as far as like the expressions and like they're very expressive portraits, and just like classic like Fleischer kind of style. Really cool, really cool. There's Priscilla, the prima donna. Priscilla is your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Your fiance. I'm sorry.
This is like the weird, like, it's like a sugar daddy light simulator.
Yeah, because really, she is since she's your fiance. At any point, really, you can ask her if she wants to go out on dates. And sometimes she will, sometimes she won't. But she will always ask you to buy things for her. Like, for instance, the first time she asks you to buy something for her, she says that she needs a dog. And you have the option of buying a $500 dog or $1,000 dog. You can buy this from Pam, the pet shop. Let's see.
The patient pet shop owner.
Pamela, the patient pet dealer. Yeah, not a pet shop owner, pet dealer. Like, meet me at the corner.
What are you buying?
Yeah. I got a trench coat full of fucking dogs. Do you have the stuff? I'm sorry, I don't take cash. I only deal in dogs and black tar heroin. So Priscilla constantly needs you to buy things for her, and if you don't buy things for her, she will dump you, and that will end the game.
Yep.
So you do have to take her on dates, and you do have to buy things for her.
Well, the point of the game is that like the lawyer has told you that
Larry, please.
Larry, the lofty
The
lawyer,
lofty lawyer.
Has told you that your uncle has died.
Yes.
And has left you $500,000 to invest in the stock market.
Right.
And if you can finish all his tasks, then you'll get $500 billion.
I believe it is $600 billion.
$600
It's a lot of
billion.
This game came out in 1990. $600 billion is a lot of money. But in like 1990, $600 billion is like that's like God money.
Yeah.
Like that's like that's a lot of money.
I guess that'd be I don't even want to take a speculation at what inflation would be
right
now.
Actually, you talk for a little bit. I'll look that up.
Because I guess it is reminiscent of what Brewster's Millions a little bit.
I've never seen that.
I saw it
Is
once
that a good movie?
long time ago. It was about Richard Pryor. In order to get a huge fortune, he has like so many days to spend a huge amount of money. And I know he struggles to do it all, and because he can't give it away, he can't. There are all these stipulations on it where you have to see.
Patreon didn't exist at that time. If it had, then it would have been really easy, I feel like. Because, like, if I woke up tomorrow and saw that $600 billion that our pledge had, like, up by $600 billion.
And it's fine if they just did it 1 month and took it back. I guess
I'd be okay with that. Yeah, it's fine. I could buy, like, a bunch of fire trucks. How many zeros are in a billion?
7.
I don't think that's right.
It's 6. Well, it's six zeros in 1 million. You're right. So then 910.
I'm going to do this like this. 60, 600, 6,000, 60,000, 600,000. This is a good podcasting, by the way.
Yeah.
6 million, 60 million, 600 million, 6 billion.
6 billion.
Good Lord.
Yep.
60 billion. This is a lot of money. 60 million. This actually is good podcasting because everyone now is realizing how much money this really is.
So there are 12 digits in a billion.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, correct. All right. Let's just say, okay, the game starts. This is important. I love this. Mm-hmm. When the lawyer's talking to you, I know exactly when the game starts because he's like, hey, your uncle died. He wants to leave you $600 billion, but I have a weird lawyer complex. I'm not a middle school lawyer. I'm like a real like video game lawyer. So you have to jump through these hoops and get a castle that your uncle had $600 billion somehow lost the castle. I don't know how that happens. But anyway, you got to do all these fucking things. Also, by the way, happy April Fool's Day. But your uncle's definitely dead. He's definitely dead. But happy April Fool's Day.
Your girlfriend can't break up with you, by the way. We know she's awful and horrible, but if she breaks up with you, you lose.
She's not like horrible. She just doesn't have a personality. She is like she is the trophy wife. She's a Stepford wife. I mean, she is like. There's no. I don't know anything about her.
Well, she likes to throw parties and she likes pets. And if she doesn't get
so she's a human
that she wants, she's a human who has no other drive besides getting money.
This is all the suspense was for nothing. The CPI inflation calculator says error. Please use values less than 10 million. So we're never gonna know.
Yep, we'll never know.
No, we'll never know the answer. But it's probably like at least $1 trillion.
That's what I was thinking, but
at least $1 trillion. Yeah.
At least $1 trillion.
Yeah.
At least $1 trillion.
Yeah. Essentially, the Wall Street Kid has the potential to become a government.
Yep.
The game ends
the world's
with
first trillionaire.
Yeah. The game ends with you in a castle and the 2018 equivalent of $1 trillion. You are a sovereign nation at that point, I feel like.
Yeah.
You own the moon.
I got that Space Force coming up, so it's pretty important.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty important to own the moon.
It is. It's very important. Look, man. Someone's got to own the moon first.
That's true.
Gotta own it first. Yeah. Might as well be us. And by us, I mean you and me. Yeah. And the Wall Street Kid.
So when our Patreon reaches $600 billion, we're going to buy the moon.
All right. Set it as a goal.
Or $1 trillion. I guess we'll adjust for inflation. So $1 trillion.
$1 trillion? $1 trillion? $1 trillion. All right. We'll give some to charity, too. Moon charities.
Yes. Moon charities. The Brutals.
Yeah, the Brutals. Also, I'd like to buy the rights to Full House. And what I'm going to do is actually project it from Earth onto the moon.
Perfect.
And so everyone at any point in time can just watch Full House. They'll have to subscribe to our Full House audio commentary, though. The podcast that we do with Chaco Chica, they'll have to subscribe to that in order to hear the episodes of Full House. So otherwise, you can look at it for free.
You can always look at the moon and watch Full House.
Yeah, you can just do that for free. It's like the tick villain chair face.
That's the only thing I was about to say. The only thing I want to do is carve CH into the moon.
Have you seen the new tick?
I have not.
I haven't either. I've heard mixed things on it.
Yeah,
I'm kind of leery because there have been so many tick reboots that have been like nowhere near as good as the original.
The original animated series.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, even Patrick Warburton can't I don't know.
He's an ideal tick, but
yeah, he's great.
Yeah,
but didn't work for me. Moving on with NPCs, we have Stanley, the crafty consultant, who is a dude that he has Harry Potter glasses. You can pay him $500 to teach you about the stock market. That's pretty much all that he does.
Yep.
There's Ralph, the regal realtor, who you deal with immediately. Your lofty lawyer, Larry, tells you, hey, homie, you got a month to buy a house. You're
Buy a castle.
No, a house.
Oh,
You
a
got to start
house?
with you start with a house.
Oh, because it's 3 months in game, right?
4 months.
4 months.
Yeah, you got a month to buy. You got a month to raise enough money to buy $1 million house, and then you have to raise enough money to get a yacht, and then you have to get enough money to do other things. You definitely have to do other things. The castle's at the very end, and it ends with an auction. I didn't get this far in the game. Davy Pooh didn't even get past. I didn't get past the first month.
Yeah.
I didn't raise $1 million because I didn't really like the game a lot. It wasn't a fun game for me.
No.
I can see how like some people might enjoy it, but this game essentially could be played on a TI-83 graphing calculator.
Yes, it could.
It doesn't
Man,
need
yeah.
any graphics.
No.
Because, I mean, all the decisions you make are text-based. I guess we'll get into the gameplay a little bit more in a minute. Then you got Art, the artsy artist, and Ruth, the ruthless banker.
So ruthless.
Very ruthless. Cal, the cranky car dealer. Doc, the bogus boat salesman,
Only sells bogus boats.
which you need to buy the bogus yacht from. Pamela, we've talked about Pamela, the patient pet dealer. Austin, the astute auctioneer. And Julie, the jolly jeweler. And Ted was my favorite. Ted, the tough stereoman. Not a stereo dealer, not a stereo retailer. Stereoman.
Stereoman.
I'm Ted, the stereoman.
Stereoman.
I'm apprentice stereoman. I am studying under a grandmaster stereoman.
A
though.
journeyman stereoman.
Yes. Yeah, this is, it's an honest trade. That's it. That's all the characters,
that's
man.
The cast of characters.
That's the cast and crew. Maybe it is 3 months because I'm having a hard time coming up with the third thing you're supposed to buy, because some of the things that you can buy, you can interact with these NPCs, are specifically for Priscilla.
Yeah.
Like she asks for jewelry. And that's when you talk to the jewelry dealer. Julie, the balding woman, jolly jeweler. I don't know. Jolly seems like an odd descriptor because she does not have hair in the front of her head. It starts like in the middle of her head and it goes back.
Yeah.
Kind of like Gallagher. Picture Gallagher,
Perfect.
but like a woman's face. So just shave the mustache.
Just shave the mustache. I was about to say, it's pretty.
Yeah, pretty man. That's what I've always said about Gallagher. I remember being in middle school and be like,
Smash those watermelons once you smash this man pussy, Gallagher.
I prefer Gallagher too. He's just a couple inches.
Oh, yeah. Like the girthier Gallagher.
Yeah, I love the girthier
I like
Gallagher.
my Gallagher's girthy in my boy,
Yeah.
BOI pussy.
Yeah, there's only one way to tell them apart.
Wait a minute, are you or your brother? Put it. Oh, I know who you are.
Yes, you're the girthy Gallagher. You're Gallagher 2 and 1.
I love that. The only way to tell a Gallagher apart is to have them just ram it up your ass.
And it's true. Ask Oasis.
Perfect.
It's fucking true. I'll tell you. I listened to them in the 90s. I know how they
Yeah.
operate. Sodomites.
What are their names? Liam and something else.
Ian, I think. Is it Ian?
Liam and Ian Gallagher.
Liam Neeson Gallagher.
Sodomites.
And Wisdom Sage
allegedly.
Ian Gallagher.
Who also allegedly sodomized.
No, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know their names. So yeah, that's it. You start the game with $500,000 to invest, and the outside of buying things for Priscilla, the entirety of the game takes place in the Wall Street Kid's office, and it's just one screen. It's kind of like point and click style, but you don't
Yeah.
have a mouse, so you're using the D-pad, which isn't a big deal. I mean, we're used to that.
Yeah, it's not like you're
NES
having to do
games.
any feats of speed like you are
No.
with like Maniac Mansion, where it feels very clunky.
I mean, if you take a very long time, it will bite you in the ass because there is a time limit. You have to
Yeah.
like do everything between like 9 and 5.
Yep. Yeah, it's a 9 to 5 job simulator.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, pretty much it is. And you have to, you can click on you can slowly move the cursor to the computer, click on it. That's how you access the ability to buy stocks and sell stocks. And you can view your portfolio. Really, really exciting stuff. You can also click on the newspaper. You get a newspaper daily because you're not a barbarian. And tablets haven't been invented yet. We don't get our news from Twitter yet. We get it from the newspaper, which the headline, I like to thank Big Dick Pie Baker Chris Vaughn, who pointed this out on the stream, always says, there's a headline that always says, "What's news?" Trusted news source. I like it. They're always questioning, what is news?
The skeptical news source.
Yeah. What is it? And the date on it is always today, 1990. That's pretty fucking smart right there. I do like that. I think we should start publishing our episodes as today 2018. So the newspaper is really used for giving you stock tips. It'll tell you what kinds of stocks are doing well this week. And apparently that is super important.
Yep.
Like that is like how you win the game, is by understanding which stocks are what kind of stocks and reading it in the paper and investing heavily in those stocks.
Yep.
Which I didn't do because I didn't
pay for stock tips too from
Connie.
Yeah.
Yeah. From your desk, you can click on the exclamation mark and Connie will give you stock tips. Connie is my favorite. And I would like to say, I want to circle the wagon back to when I was talking about there needs to be more dating in this game. I think that this should be like a full-fledged dating sim in addition to a stock market simulator. Because it's like, I feel like this game could have multiple endings where it's like, well, you know what? You didn't get the castle. You didn't get the $1 trillion of 2018 money, but you did marry a balding Gallagher woman.
Yeah. Who loves you for who you are, not
exactly.
your money.
All right, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, look, it's not the 80s anymore. You can marry Gallagher and be poor. It's fine. It's fine if you want to do that, as long as it's the girthy one.
Yeah, you don't want to waste your life on the narrow Gallagher.
The narrow Gallagher can't even smash
The
your man
pencil
pussy.
dick
It's,
Gallagher. Yeah,
it's impossible.
It's like, what's that, a noodle? No, thank you.
I think I saw Gallagher 1 on the Reality Dicks subreddit. Are you familiar with this
No.
one? Everyone check out Reality Dicks. It's a subreddit with pornography that features men with not big dicks. And it's hilarious because every now and then a troll will come in and it's just big dick. It's just regular porn, just big dick Gallagher 2 style girthy motherfuckers in there. But it's kind of it's a fun subreddit to just kind of like read the comments. Read the comments.
It's a good subreddit to feel good about yourself.
It is a little bit of that for sure. But read the comments. Link in the show notes. And there's trolls in the comments too, which is great because it's always like, it's like your typical like Pornhub comments where it's like number one comment on like pick a fucking video at random. Top rated Pornhub comment is always like, dude's got a small dick. Who are you that has the time? Like, is that like somebody's
Not
hobby?
that I'm into that, but who's that guy?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. Please, source? Anybody know? Is this Gallagher 1 or 2?
You can't just read a comment and find out.
You can't. Yeah, taste your choice.
But then what else? Like, then there's like a barometer on the desk that you click on for your exercise.
Yeah, you have to exercise. If you don't exercise, Priscilla will dump you.
Yep, says you start looking pretty bad.
Yep. Which exercise is important, let's be fair. We all know that. You're on Kano. You get it.
And then all the stocks you can buy are spoofs of real life stocks. So Yapple,
Yapple instead of Apple. There were some that I did not understand.
Pan Mam.
Yep, Pan Mam. I got that one. The ones that I didn't understand were like, let's see.
Centipede.
Yeah, what is Centipede supposed to
don't
be?
know.
That is a stock you can buy. Like, is it the arcade game? Like, are we investing in Centipede?
More centipedes.
Yeah, like, guys, should we release a sequel to Centipede? I think they did. I think it was Millipede, but I'm not positive. Not a huge Centipede guy. Trackballs, no, thank you. Should we release Centipede 3? I don't know. We don't have the funding. But maybe if we become a publicly traded arcade machine, we can make it happen. There were some that I didn't get, like C. Schwab.
Charles Schwab.
Okay. Let's see. There's AT&T. It's the AT&T.
Instead of
Ampersand.
AT.
Right. There's American Depress instead of American Express.
Isn't that a current commentary, America Depressed?
Yeah. Well, hey, look. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of things. There are a lot of things that are relevant today in this game. There's also Bethlehem, which I only know what that is a spoof of because I watched the NES Punk's YouTube video.
Yep, me too. Yep, I would never have known that too.
No, because it's like Bethlehem, a steel company. So yeah, I never would have gotten that. Boeing, which is a play on Boeing. Thank you, Twitch chat, for. I was like, what is this, Bing?
There you go, Chris Edler.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Carnivore Cruise Lines, as opposed to the Carnival Cruise Lines. Centipede, we covered. Crier instead of Chrysler, is my guess.
Yeah.
Kaufman? I don't know what Kaufman was. Andy Kaufman,
Yeah.
right. It's wrestling exploits. It's actually, do you remember when Kaufman stock got so fucking high they had to split it into Kaufman and Clifton? My shares split. There's Ex-Con Rail instead of Exxon, I guess, or
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
Firedman's is instead of Freedman's. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know that one. Marriott instead of Marriott. Pan Mam covered that
Pan
one. Rattel Toys instead of Mattel Toys.
Rat Tail Toys.
Rattel. Reeboks instead of Reeboks. She Schlob. She sells sea schlobs by the
by
Schlob
Charles
store.
Schwab.
There's also Strayhound.
Okay, instead of Greyhound.
Instead
I
of
was trying to think
Greyhound.
of another one, but I'm fast enough.
Pterodying.
So instead of Tara Reid,
Instead of Tara Reid.
Pterodying.
Pterodying. I don't know that one. Xerox with just an A in there. It's Xerox, but put an A after the E. Yeah, no way they'll sue us. YBM instead of IBM, and Yapple instead of Snapple.
Yep.
And that's it. Those are the stocks that you can buy. You can view them on your computer at any time, and it will tell you the current price of that stock, and it will tell you how much that stock has changed, which is important because you need to make sure those numbers are positive so that you're making enough money that you can afford to buy a $1 million house at the end of the month.
Yep. And that's about it.
That's pretty much it. That is pretty much the game. Honestly, you could get rid of the point and click interface, replace it with a menu system on a graphing calculator, and fucking do it that way. This game reminded me of Drug War. Do you remember Drug War
I don't.
on the TI calculators? It was a craze when I was in high school where you essentially would buy drugs as low as you possibly could and then turn around and flip those drugs and sell them
okay.
at a higher price. It's kind of, the game is pretty much that with not like a lot of variation to it other than, replace drugs with stocks.
Yeah.
And, the exercise is involved.
Yeah, you have to exercise.
I don't remember exercise in Drug War. If it's Drug War or Drug Wars, I can't remember. Probably a spin-off of the two.
No, we just played Tetris on our graphing calculator.
Nice. Y'all had some fancy shit. I didn't have Tetris. And I had a TI-86, man. I was living large.
It was rumored that some kid somewhere had Punch Out on his
Whoa.
graphing calculator.
I had a friend in high school who had a TI-90 something. And he like...
His dad worked for Texas Instruments.
Yeah, his uncle did. His dad and mom were doctors. So essentially he got, it was a Game Gear. It was like hardly a graphic calculator. There were numbers on the fucking on buttons, but it was literally like you would hold it like a Game Gear. It was horizontal. Like it was a graphic calculator made for gaming, essentially. It was a TI-91 or something. I don't know.
TI-90 Jaguar, since they had the number pads in their controllers.
It was a T-1000.
Shit, it was liquid. He had to pour it out onto his desk.
Yeah, right. And ask it math questions. 4 + 4. Seriously, we bought you this Game Gear to add 4 + 4.
Well, do you have any achievements?
We're done, I guess, huh?
I can't think of much else to say about. I can't think of much else to say about the game, to be honest.
Have you seen the ending?
No, I haven't.
The ending is when you win the game, it's the Wall Street Kid holding a big bag full of money, standing on money, and he's got a briefcase in his hand. I wish that you would have seen the ending because I wanted to speculate what the fuck was in this briefcase because he's holding a briefcase that's labeled top secret.
It's the golden shit from American Dad.
The golden shit from American Dad? I'm not familiar with the golden shit.
Well, Roger takes a shit like early in the episode. He poops out a golden gem encrusted pile of poop that then the running joke throughout even to this season is, I guess, what are they in season like 12? Like
That show is still going?
Yeah, it's way the fuck on there. And people are still, it'll still pop up every now and then in episodes where people, once someone finds it, they get murdered by someone else who also sees it. Like every time it shows itself, some kind of murder, some kind of conspiracy goes on because it drives everybody mad with greed who sees it.
That's probably what is in it.
Yeah.
You're probably. I was gonna say it might be the briefcase in Pulp Fiction that no one knows what's in it, but everyone like people
Also,
are like
that magic turd. So.
yeah, probably
Yeah.
it might be. It's either the magic turd or Marcellus Wallace. I'm his soul. I'm glad to hear that American Dad is still going. I had no idea because I only see Family Guy porn ads. And I never see
Yeah, not
American
many
Dad.
American Dads,
yeah,
no.
I might have
And
seen.
Francine is more attractive than Lois, but whatever.
I mean, I guess it just depends on your personal taste. Neither of them are a Gallagher, honestly.
Have we talked about Betty and Veronica? I remember.
Probably at some point.
I feel like whenever he finally settled down and married one of them,
Archie or
Archie.
Peter Griffin?
Peter Griffin.
You remember that time Peter Griffin tag team? Betty and Veronica.
Yeah.
So do you have a preference, Betty or Veronica?
Looks wise, Veronica.
No, you gotta like. Okay, so break it down.
The whole
break it down.
package. Because Veronica's not a nice person, but I feel like she's more attractive. But according to people also think Betty is sweeter but equally attractive.
Relatively, Veronica's
Veronica's
not a
more
nice
cutthroat.
person, but she is an Archie character. So like when you like put her like when you throw her into the real world, pretty okay girl.
Yeah.
Pretty. I've met much shittier people.
She'd be a kick-ass like manager. She'd get shit done. Like Veronica would be a CEO.
Yeah, a CEO with benefits.
Yeah.
I like that. That's what I want. So Veronica for me. It was always Veronica for me.
Veronica for me.
I mean, I like A Girl Next Door for sure. But, I mean, Veronica has dark hair. That's pretty much what it boils down to.
Yep, exactly.
Neither of them are redheads.
We're like Ron Swanson.
I'm not into Archie.
We like pretty dark-haired girls and breakfast foods.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. We are both Ron Swansons. I say that all the time about myself.
Yeah.
Actually, when I interviewed my last job, I was like, people consider me a Ron Swanson.
Real Ron Swanson.
Actually, I am. Whenever I have you ever taken one of the Parks and Rec Who Are You quizzes? Mm-hmm. What'd you get?
Ben Wyatt.
Got Ben Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
I got Jerry Gary, which at first I was really insulted. And I like tried to refute that. Like I remember being like, fucking quiz and no shit. And then, I sat on it for a really long time. I thought about it like way more than anybody should think about like an online personality quiz linking them to a sitcom ever. And I was like, you know what? That's pretty good. I should be happy with that result. That's a good result.
He's the most pure good person on that show.
Yeah, he's got it outside of his work. Yeah, he's got it pretty good.
A hot, unaging vampire wife.
I mean, that's always a plus. I mean, if Betty or Veronica were a vampire, it would definitely be Veronica. So
Yeah,
I'm skewing Jerry
true.
Gary again in that regard. I feel like those online quizzes need to give you like shades of gray. They need to be like, this is who we think you are, but we also have like a mix of these characters in with it too.
Like your percentage breakdown of you're this percent Gary, you're this percent Jean Ralphio.
Yeah, I want an annual report. I want them to mail me an annual report in a presentation folder that breaks down how much of each character that I am and whether or not I need to diversify my sitcom characters, which I do. I've been neglecting my sitcom portfolio for years.
Still have Sam and Diane's talk. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. Actually, hold on to that. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Sam and Diane, yeah.
If you worth some money, if you got some back then.
Any day now. When they do the Wait, there was a third spinoff of Cheers, wasn't there? Didn't oh god.
Did Carla have a short-lived one?
Carla had I believe she had a real
very
short
short-lived one.
spinoff.
I think you're right.
So, and that might be the only that Frasier and I wish I could remember the name of that show. They might have been the only two. I also consider Curb Your Enthusiasm to be a spinoff because Ted Danson's in it. Pretty much anything Ted Danson in it, like Three Men and a Baby, like I mean anything with Ted Danson in it is a spinoff of Cheers.
He's like Detective Munch, like just same character and everything.
Right, yeah, exactly. And that's kind of like I kind of feel the same way about Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson's in Solo.
Oh, God.
So
yeah.
Solo is
everything.
clearly and Natural Born Killers. Like all of these universes are linked together. Yeah, very much like the Muncherverse.
I wonder what show had the most spin-off. I feel like, did I put that? Let's see.
You're checking the quiz for last
Checking my
week?
quiz from last week. Because Happy Days had Mork and Mindy and Joni Loves Chachi, which is like the #1 highest rated sitcom debut of all time in Korea. Because Chachi means penis.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think I read that on the internet at some point. At a certain point in my life, I just stopped believing things on the internet. I think it was around the same time, like, I kept seeing those comments on Pornhub videos, like, I got a bigger dick than this. I was like, yeah, you're a liar.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Because, like, if you did, I guarantee it, you wouldn't be on this site posting, you know?
Well, I remember whenever I was all about the cam girls and the conversation of the cam girl, every room, every time was somebody like, you like 12 inches, baby? You want this 13 inches around? Like,
BB.
BB.
Spin-off series. List of television spin-offs. The internet's failing me again. Not only could it tell me the inflation rate. We'll cover it. We'll cover it in an upcoming episode.
Okay, perfect. Achievements?
I got a few. Most of these are coming from Twitch chat. I've got number one. This I have to read this in a special way. This is coming from Sean from Nerdy Thursday, who fucking blew up Twitch chat. Thanks for that. Also, Mitch from Catchpenny Gaming. They were really fucking awesome. All right, here we go. Ready? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. We're ready.
Invest in some kind of fruit company. And in order to unlock invest in some kind of fruit company, must read as Forrest Gump. You to invest everything in the apple. Next achievement. Thank you, Sean. Next achievement comes from Edgelord Kyle. Connie, the clumsy circumciser. Kyle gave a lot of achievements, but this was the fucking best because Connie was the best. Connie was the one who gave you stock tips, and honestly, if this were the dating sim that it needs to be, she is the one that I would have pursued because she is not dark-headed vampire, but she is not dark-headed
She is not
dark-headed vampire.
She is not dark-headed vampire who sits in front of me in class.
She is not. But she always tries to make jokes, and I appreciate that. They don't ever pan out.
She is jokester vampire.
She is jokester vampire. In order to unlock Connie, the clumsy circumciser, you need to pay $1,000 and get a bad tip in return from Connie. Next achievement comes from Exalted Lord Mike of Purdue. There's a little story behind this one. Make Daddy Happy. In order to unlock Make Daddy Happy, you need to turn off Mario Tennis and turn on Wall Street Kid. My Sunday was so bad that at 2 points in the day, I overheard Henry ask Nikki. At one point one time he asked, why is Daddy sad? And at another point he said, when will Daddy be happy? And the answer...
When you poop in the potty.
No, he's got that on lock.
Oh, he's got that?
Yeah, he's got that on lock. Yeah, we are done with pull-ups. He doesn't always make it. Fortunately, he usually makes it to poop. Mm-hmm. He doesn't always make it to pee. Like, he waits to the last possible moment.
Yeah, you can't quit playing.
The last possible moment. It's like, kid, first of all, they're just blocks. And second of all, they are going to be there. I know the last time you went to potty, I threw all your toys away.
Should have left, bro.
I don't know, man. Oh, what's wrong? Do you have to go potty? What's wrong, man? So in order to unlock Make Daddy Happy, turn off Mario Tennis. Thank you, Exalted Lord Mike of Purdue, because that's why Daddy was angry. That game, Mario Tennis, is such a good fucking game, but it is
rage-inducing.
It is. Yeah, it's rage-inducing. It's one where I'm always like, should I stream this? And it's like, probably not. probably I should not do that. It's either going to be really good or really bad. Next achievement comes from Faceful of Alien Wing Wong, Wall Street Skid. In order to unlock Wall Street Skid, you need to slowly descend into madness because of the repetitive music and jump out of the window like a Black Tuesday banker. There is pretty much just one song in this game that repeats forever. There's more than one song, but it's like when you're in the game mode in the office, it is just the same song that plays until you're done. Or until you stop to buy something. I feel like the music changes whenever you bring Priscilla to trot your trophy fiance out and buy her a dog. Next achievement and the last achievement is, coming from Time Lord Josh Edwards, The Secret to My Success. And in order to unlock that, you need to engage in insider trading, which is 100% what happens, I think, when you talk to Connie. Because Connie is always all right, this company is going to be doing this, so you should invest in their stock. It doesn't feel right. She's a real Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart type.
True.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Do you have any achievements? She always tells me to buy Kmart. Kmat. Sorry. Kmat. Kmat.
Wicked came out. I've got one, Jack LaLanne. And you unlock Jack LaLanne by doing nothing but exercising until you lose the game.
Okay.
I thought about doing a quiz. I was like, I wonder if I could make a quiz about famous streets.
I thought about doing that too.
And that got frustrating real quick, so I don't have a quiz.
All right. That's fine. It's fair. It's all right. It's a good one. This is a good episode, I feel like.
Yep,
Pretty strong.
yep.
We're both very energized.
This morning I thought I was going to have to pull over on the way to work and just rest my eyes because I was having so much trouble.
You sleepy boy?
Yeah.
You've yawned a few times. You sleepy boy.
Yeah. So we're both sleepy boys.
We operate differently, though. When I get sleepy, I get like this.
Yeah.
You just get sleepy. You're normal. You get sleepy. I talk about my son's big penis. I mean, we're different.
Let's see.
I got some questions for you.
Yeah.
If you were to buy this game on price charting, if you were to go to price charting and try to figure out the average price of this game used, how much do you think you would pay for it?
$4.25.
$4.25?
Yep.
Sure you're not $425?
Yeah.
Are you positive?
Positive.
I mean, you could have it dead on.
I could.
Actual retail value of Wall Street Kid used loose on pricecharting.com at the time of this recording is $7.62. A pretty cheap game.
Yeah, understandably.
Any idea complete? You want to take a guess how much you give this game complete?
$40.
$22.37.
Damn.
That's a steal.
Yeah.
New?
I mean, because it does look cool.
It does. The box art is really cool. It really is.
$71.
New. You can buy this game new, Tyler, for $55.04. Less than a new retail game.
Damn.
It wasn't received well, I don't think.
No. I mean, it's a very niche title.
I can see a dad enjoying this game.
Yeah.
I can see a 1990 dad. Like my dad would probably have really liked this game.
Yeah.
He probably really would have liked this game, other than the fact that it was like on the NES. You know, like he probably would have preferred for it to be like on the computer.
Yeah.
Which I get. I also think this game would work better on the computer.
It reeks of computer game.
Yeah, it feels like a PC game. It feels like a PC game on the NES.
Yeah.
Tyler, I got a few other questions for you. If you were to give this game a beard that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of beard would you give it?
I would have to give this the 5 o'clock shadow beard of Gordon Gekko in the re-release or that most recent sequel to Wall Street.
I've never seen Wall Street, or I typically avoid, unless it has gremlins in it, I typically avoid Wall Street movies. I haven't seen The Wolf of Wall Street. I've watched some of the
Melissa
sex
said it's
scenes,
great,
but
yeah.
like that's it.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty much like what it's like. All right, great, got everything I need
I watch
to.
Leonardo DiCaprio films for.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. He has a penis. I hear.
Yeah. That bear gets it.
Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
if you were to give this game a pair of glasses that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of glasses would you give it?
Oh, shit. I can't. The black is another. I'm going back to that same well.
Gordon Gecko glasses.
Yeah, same.
The Geico Gecko glasses.
Same shit. Yeah.
The glasses that the Gremlin
that's
wears
pretty
in
good.
Gremlins 2.
The gecko, the accountant gecko glasses from the Geico Gecko. I like that. That's
Great.
pretty good.
I'm glad.
Because I was thinking, what's that? The actor in Wall Street. What is his name that plays Gordon Gecko? Because he also
Haven't
plays.
seen it. Michael Douglas?
Michael Douglas. He also plays. It popped into my head where he's in a white suit, black tie, black horn rim glasses, spiky Johnny Unitas haircut.
Falling down?
Maybe, yeah, and like a baseball bat.
Is that where he like loses his mind in LA traffic?
I think so.
I think that's falling
Yeah,
down.
I'm out of those glasses from a disaster that is this game.
I don't think this game is bad. I just think it's a weird game.
It's boring and
It is
not kind of
boring.
put together
It
very
is a
well.
boring game.
Yeah.
But it like does what it sets out to do. It's just not interesting to me.
I feel like it lies to you a little bit.
By the box art and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I might have played this and thought it was a fun action game or some shit.
I think that's fair because it does. The box art does really like sell a different kind of game.
Yep.
I don't know what the box art looked like for the Japanese version.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious. I should probably look that up.
It's just a computer screen and a barometer.
Yeah, just a bored-looking guy. It's like, man, this is really big in Japan. Like, man, they love these games.
A
We're just-
salary man about to commit suicide.
right? Yeah, he's got an angel on one shoulder, a devil on the other. It's a Wonderful Life. All right.
I think we need to go pick me up in the form of calls.
You want to do calls?
I'm gonna do calls.
I got an important question. I'm not done with questions.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
That's all right. We're almost there. Don't worry. Tyler, does this game belong on the NES Classic?
No.
It does not.
No.
You wouldn't put it on there,
No.
even if you hacked your NES and you're like, I'm gonna put every NES game on my NES Classic. You would omit. You would omit Wall Street Kid.
No Wall Street Kid.
No Wall Street Kid?
No.
Pass?
Pass. No.
All right. That's fair. That's
Since we
fair.
talked about Family Guy. You got to do that. No.
Yeah. All right. You want to do some calls?
Fuck yeah.
Let's do some calls.
Sorry for the energy. We had some funny shit going on occasionally, though. This isn't a horrible episode. We're just tired. It's a shitty game.
All right, here we go. First call. This is from November 2017 from 562.
Hi, TADPOG. I hope that a million people still call you so that the call that I made to you like a week or so ago is like really far away from this call because then if they're back to back, that's just weird for me. Anyway, I've been listening to your early episodes, as you know, because I
Is this Terrified Michelle?
Yep.
This sounds like Terrified Michelle.
Terrified Michelle.
Okay.
mentioned it 5 billion times. And you always talk about masturbation and throw up
Yeah,
stories.
that's
So
us.
I thought I'd
Hi, I like to masturbate.
tell you this story. And it's funny, so don't feel bad that I was sick because that's not the point. So I was at work and the sickness thing has been going around.
I heard you guys talking about masturbating, and it made me physically ill. Hi, I'm Terrified Michelle. I just want to let you know I thought about you two masturbating, and I got sick as fuck. I just want to call and let you guys know that.
And I wasn't getting it, and then all of a sudden driving home from work, I started to feel it. And I pulled over to throw up, and I had to pull over. My stomach was like, no, I'm not gonna throw up here because it's too dark. It's dangerous. I'm not doing it. So then
dangerous
I kept
to throw up in the
driving, and I
dark.
felt like I was gonna throw up. So I pulled over into the zoo, which is near my work, and I threw up there. And the fucking security guard was gonna lock me in, and I'm just throwing up, and he's just like shutting the gate, like nobody's there, whatever.
He's locking you in like he thought you were like an animal that escaped or something. I don't understand. Where were you throwing
the
up?
spitting raptor from Jurassic Park. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Were you throwing up in the bear cage?
So I had to leave that finally, and he's like, "Oh, did you want out?" Yes, I want out. I don't want to live at the zoo. No,
No, I'm good, man. Thanks.
Then I wanted to pull over again, but I couldn't. I was stuck in traffic, and I was on the phone having Janie talk me home, and I was like, "Can I just throw up on myself?" And she was like, "Yeah, you can throw up on yourself." So I'm sitting in traffic, not able to pull over. And I threw up on myself a lot. And it's okay. Luckily, when Janie cleaned my car for me,
That was
like a good
nice.
wife, she said that I didn't get it really much anywhere, just on myself. So that's convenient, and I thought it was an interesting story.
Don't worry. You didn't get much anywhere in the car, just on yourself, and I'm incredibly turned on.
Put it up on myself before for similar reasons as being stuck in traffic and not able to get over in time. But anyway, I was telling her that I felt like Tyler because I or I had listened to that one episode where he was throwing up from or getting sick from both ends and it was coming out. But luckily it only came out of my mouth and not my butt, thank God. Also, my wife is like Tyler in that
My wife.
she
Sorry, I had to.
masturbates sarcastically sometimes. She'll just be like, oh,
Yeah, excellent.
masturbate. And I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden she's not doing anything. And I'm like, what happened? And she's like, my heart wasn't into it. Because she's asexual and doesn't really have the sex drive anyway, but she can masturbate sarcastically all the time. And I think it's funny and ironic because Tyler masturbates sarcastically. And I don't have a question. I have to think of one. Or my thing is...
and the call ended. There is a 3-minute time limit, but it looks like she called back. I do want to say that you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful when you start masturbating sarcastically because you can start sarcastically and finish
Definitely
genuinely. Oh yeah, man! I'm just gonna jerk. You know, I guess I am gonna do this.
Okay, I got cut off, so I actually am okay with back-to-back phone
Welcome
calls.
back.
So let's see. My question is... Damn it, I don't have a question. I guess, like, would you guys ever do another IGN's Top 100? That was really long, though, so I feel like you wouldn't, but just out of curiosity, would you? Okay, bye.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Like the only thing I can imagine is the top 100 PlayStation games.
God, I would not want to do that. That's the fucking truth. It would take
do PS2 as well.
much longer than 100 episodes
yeah,
to get
would.
through 100 because it's like top 100 PlayStation games. 80 of them are RPGs.
Yeah.
So buckle up. There's gonna be a lot of part 2s, 3s, and 4s. I don't think I'd want to do PlayStation games. It's weird. I know they're old, but PlayStation games don't seem that old to me.
Yeah, they haven't aged well.
No. But then again, I say like, on the other hand, it's like, yeah, I'd like to do like Sega Saturn games or Dreamcast games. And it's like the Dreamcast is fucking newer than a PlayStation.
Yep.
I think it's just because I never had one that I kind of want one. I've priced out a Dreamcast before.
Yeah. I mean, Ryan loves his, so.
Yeah. Does he still play it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
He was talking about the other day. He got a special cleaning kit to make it look mint.
Yeah, I know he's got like the Framemeister and everything. Like his shit looks good. I don't have that. Let's see. Next call. This is from 757. Terrified Michelle, thanks for calling us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for sharing your story about throwing up on yourself. I'm sorry that happened to you. I've never thrown up on myself, but I have pooped in the bed before. So there's
Damn
that.
right.
TADPOG, what's up? It's Adam.
Hey, Adam.
Hey, question. Wait, this is your beloved Adam.
Hey, beloved Adam.
Question for you. I did Google this, but like, I would rather wait 6 months to possibly hear you guys listen to this call after your quote-unquote screeners go through them. But I would rather just wait and ask you and see if you can give me an answer.
We will try.
You guys used to call, and I don't know if she still has this nickname, Taryn. You called her Princess Banana Hammock?
Mm-hmm.
Princess
Or
Consuela.
Princess Consuela
Mhm.
Consuela Banana Hammock? Dang it. I don't remember. Whatever you used to call her, is that from something?
Friends.
Or did you make that up? Because if it's something that you made up,
Now, Marta Kaufman created
I
it.
was listening to another podcast,
Andy's brother.
it's a woodworking podcast, so couldn't be further from the video game world podcast.
We're both Ron Swanson, so we covered that. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm Jerry Gary.
And a girl that was being interviewed on the show joked that she had to have her name changed because it was Consuela Banana Hammock was her old name, and now her new name is something different. And
That was Taryn. That was Taryn on that show.
Yeah.
I thought either this girl low-key listens to TADPOG, or that is from something else. So, like I said, I could Google it, but I figured I would just call and ask you guys directly. And,
That's the best way to do
see,
that.
Yeah.
And maybe in another 6 months we can confer with another call of how crazy it is or crazy it isn't, depending on the outcome of this call. So this probably isn't going to make it through the screener because it sucks, but, here's hoping.
Nope.
Hey, freaking love you guys. Bye.
I don't think that sucked at all. I mean, you didn't tell us you threw up on yourself, but other than that, it was pretty good.
Are you not in a hurry for information? Ask us.
Yeah, for real. Welcome to our new podcast, Slow Google.
A few weeks ago, I sent Adam a message on Instagram after I saw his post where he had all the adjectives describing himself. He didn't have tadpoglodite mentioned, so I sent him a message and said, which is the first contact we've ever had directly, that you forgot tadpoglodite from your list. And he just responds, I am so hard right now. For Big G, God's sake, please tell Dave I still listen. I always love when you guys say we love Adam. Even whenever you say that, I always yell, I'm listening, baby boys, I'm listening.
Well, sweet. That's
so
nice.
he had a bunch of things he was talking to everybody about that I would like to read.
All right.
Let me scroll down. So he says, Tyler, I love you. Thank you for being like myself, being born in July 1984, and for making me fall in love with your personality week in and week out. Dave, I'm scared to
Hi, Adam.
I'm scared to meet you because you are my dream daddy. You are my celebrity crush.
I won't let you down. I won't let you down, baby bird. Bring it in.
Brandon of Axelay fame. I love you so much. You are my favorite co-hosts ever, and I laugh out loud to this day when I hear in my head you telling the story of the hobo who said "ghost bullet motherfucker" every time.
I really hope Brandon is listening to hear that.
I'll tell him.
I know he's been listening recently, so I hope that he hung with us through this episode.
Jacob York, you're a god, and screw anyone who disagrees. I love you with my life. Josh of Uniracers fame and one half of Tadpog Sweethearts. I was so filled with joy to hear you on the Zelda episode. You were really in your element and nearly took it to a 7. But honestly, thanks for keeping it at a 6.
Nice.
Wizen Sage Ian. What the hell? Or WTH, that's what the heck for all you noobs out there. Where are you? Come back to us. I need your sultry voice in my life for life. Gun nerd John Turley. Don't hate me, but I miss Burger Bottom.
A lot of people miss Burger Bottom. That is, John, if you're listening, a lot of people miss Burger Bottom. I know you hate it, but a lot of people tell me that they miss Burger Bottom.
I miss that Burger Bottom.
I miss Burger Bottom too.
That's all. And I love Harrison Ford. Melissa and Nikki, thank you for being such amazing women to our 2 most favorite men in the world.
Nikki is not going to like how many times I mentioned my son's penis on the show. She is not. I guarantee it. It's the first thing I'm going to tell her when I get home. Like,
what did you guys talk about? Henry's penis.
I may have mentioned my son's penis like 5 or 6 times.
Don't worry, I said it was big. Don't worry.
It was big. It's fine. It's big.
Thank you for such amazing women to 2 of my most favorite men in the world. I am so happy to know that since I can't satisfy their sexual needs while here in Virginia, they have both of you to love, support, and take care of them. You 2 are the real heroes of Tadpog, and I'm so thankful for you both.
It's very nice.
There we go. All right.
We got more calls, but it's probably good. Probably a good stopping point.
Okay.
That was a nice wait, I think.
That was.
Yeah, that's a nice one to go out on. Some very nice things were said. And I like that.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes, Stitcher, and you know that fucking YouTube shit.
We are on there. Thank you, Executive Bruiser, Janie.
So you don't miss the next episode. Got anything in mind?
Yeah, I mean, we need to figure it out for sure. I don't really have any strong suggestions, unfortunately.
You want to do? You on that Mario Tennis Jam, so you probably want to do something light.
That would be great. But on the other hand, I feel like the content of this episode was stretched thinner than the face of Bo. So I do feel like we need to rally the troops and get our asses in a good episode.
I mean, because I'm thinking Kung Fu for the NES.
Ooh, I do like Kung Fu.
It's pretty easy. There's a good amount of stuff to talk about.
Let's do Kung Fu. I like
Fu?
it. There are a lot of different things in Kung Fu we could talk about.
Yep.
And I've never beaten Kung Fu, so
Oh, neither have I.
I don't know that I will be able to beat it.
It's fucking hard.
I remember
Once you get like that 4th or 5th stage.
We'll get into it. Great.
Yeah.
This is great. I actually want to talk about Kung Fu right now, so this is going to be wonderful. It was not at all like Wall Street Kid. When next Sunday rolls around and I stream on Twitch, I'm probably not going to be like, oh, God, if I just like fucking drowned myself, would anybody even notice the stream wasn't there? Probably not. It's fine. It's fine. I don't have to stream Wall Street Kid.
Now, if I can get Brandon to fly in for it, then we're good.
Yeah, let's do that.
So I used to talk about this and play this a lot with Brandon.
Well, would you rather wait until we could make sure that we get Brandon?
No, because I have no idea when that could be.
Okay. I mean, that is fair. That is very fair. Okay.
Let's see. Thanks for listening from the show. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, I just posted something on Instagram, so I'll lead with that.
Nice.
Hey, TADPOG_podcast on
proud.
Instagram. There
That's
you go.
very good.
That's the thing.
I took a bunch of photos of stuff that people have sent to post on Twitter, and I never did that. So just like I haven't, like, we're working on a shirt, and all I have to do is type a few words, and haven't done that yet. So
Or do you want to
I'm
be
working on
like
it.
you want to be like Blumpkin Bear, Sean Barry, send us a multi-level package. Mm-hmm. You send that to Tadpog Studios, care of Nicole Nance, PO Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002.
I know that she's got she's holding 2 packages. That sounded dirtier than it needed to. I didn't mean it.
It stands.
I didn't mean it that way, but yeah, we need a stenographer. Could you read that back?
If she's having a boy and she's married to Josh, she's holding 2 packages.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
If she's having a boy.
If she's having a boy.
We don't know. We'll find out.
You want to take wagers? Speculate? Because
you wanna
they don't know. They're keeping it quiet. They don't even
You
know.
want to do a betting pool?
So we can do a Tadpog Nation betting pool, boy or girl.
I'm saying
for Tadpog
boy.
Sweethearts.
I may have said, I can't remember what I said earlier. Probably boy,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm sticking with boy if that's the case. If I said girl earlier, it's boy now.
So on this episode, when we post this episode on Facebook,
Oh God, Jesus! No, don't, don't. Every time you say something,
inbox Nicole directly. She loves stats. She'll keep up with it.
every time, because here's what I picture. This is my day tomorrow morning. A message from Nicole. Did you guys say something about the baby? Maybe. Why?
So join the Tadpog Nation. We'll talk about it there.
I think boy.
Boy, yeah, I kind of do too.
You think boy as well?
I'm leaning more toward boy.
Yeah. Although, honestly, I would love to see Josh raise a girl. Because I think he would be fine. I think
Yep.
he would do a good job. But I just see, because Nikki and I have a boy, it is like apparent to me that it's like, if we had had a girl, that it would be a completely different ball game. Like, I mean, it is very.
Yeah.
I don't know because we don't have a boy and a girl, but it's like I feel like Henry is a fucking he is a boy, and it's like we didn't raise him to be a boy. You know what I mean? It's just like he's into all that shit, and it's like I don't know. I mean, I know there are girls who are not into princesses and stuff like that, but I mean, I do feel like on the whole, I do feel like children kind of gravitate that way. And I say that just because it's like Henry's like not even in preschool or anything, and he's like into like typical boy stuff, and it's not stuff that we pushed on him. It was just like he gravitated to like construction stuff. Like that blew my mind, where it's like you're interested in like bulldozers and steamrollers and shit. And it's like, I guess I kind of get it. It's like cool shit for a kid, but I don't know.
Kenna's very stereotypical girl.
Yeah.
Like to
That makes me feel better because it's like I don't want to be here and be like boys are this way and girls are this way, you know. But I mean,
beauty shop dress up. Like there's some stuff like she loved Blaze, that Nick Jr. cartoon. Like there's some stuff that she doesn't discriminate against.
Yeah,
but, like,
sure. And Henry
generally
likes
she's girly.
Henry likes stuff that probably some other people would be like, well, that should be a girl show, not something that a boy should watch. Like Star versus the Universe and like True and stuff like that.
Fuck yeah, True. True's fucking good.
But I mean, they're good shows. It's like I don't know. I mean, a kid, as far as like I'm concerned, like Henry's gonna like what he likes.
Yep.
And I'm cool with that. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna try to like introduce things to him that I like, because I'd like to have some common ground. You know, like Mario and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Kenna loves Mario. She's always asking to watch Mario videos and for me to play Mario.
Yeah, I remember
with her.
Yeah, that's great.
So See, I may need to get Mario Tennis just because she would fucking love watching me play Mario Tennis.
Yeah. Oh boy. I like it. I beat the adventure mode and the single player tournaments over the weekend. So no, actually, I'm sorry. I beat the the Star Cup single player tournament on Monday. So almost the weekend. I almost beat it all on the weekend. But, so it's just multi for me. That's the only content that I've got left.
Oh, we do have a Patreon announcement.
Yeah, we do. Thank you guys for getting us to $500 a month, over $500 a month. Edgelord Kyle, I'd like to thank. He bumped us over the 400 mark back in the day, and once again, he has done it for the 500 mark. He has let me know. And in typical edgelord fashion, that he will be lowering that donation after it processes. But hey, I mean, it counts.
Yep.
I mean, it counted at 400.
Yep.
It should count at 500. So thank you everybody who's donated and donated recently. I know I gave a shout out to Dig Duggy earlier and Zeus Laser for upping. Thank you guys for upping your donations. Also, Blumpkin Bear. Sean Berry upped his donation as well. So guys, thank you. That's really fucking nice. So we are at the mark where we will go and have photographs taken of us with our waifu pillows.
Yep, in our tuxes, drinking champagne in a Sears portrait studio.
Yeah. So we just have to organize that. Just have to. That's actually going to be the hardest part, I think, is probably
let's take a day off work,
organizing a trip to go. But yeah, I mean, thank you guys. I mean. So honestly, organizing it is the only part that I'm dreading about it. Like I'm not dreading walking into a Sears in a tuxedo and a waifu pillow.
My cousin-in-law is a well-known photographer in town, so I'm wondering if I could just talk him into doing it.
Oh yeah,
we could have some professional level waifu pillow.
Well, that's why if we're not going to go Sears, I like the dude who did your Gastromancer photos.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean, I really like him. And then when you brought up Sears, I was like, okay, Tyler is strict on Sears.
No, I think Sears is funny, but that's all. But
Sears is funny.
I will. Yeah, I can talk to him. I totally forgot about that.
We can still go to a public place. I mean, I'm all right with that. I really don't care.
Well, because Jess of Silk Street Post now owns a skate park, so we could have him done in the skate park.
It's us and our waifu pillows tagging cylinders. I don't know. What do they have at skate parks? Probably cylinders.
Half pipes.
Half Tony Hawk's.
Doing Benihana's.
Yeah, ollies. I don't know shit about skating.
I don't either.
We'll have to ask Ben of Street Pizza.
Oh, he's skater boy. Say see you later, boy.
Yes.
What else we got? Anything? That's about it.
No, I think that's it.
TADPOG Nation, if you want to join that. Hey, we're over 1,000 likes for TADPOG on Facebook, which is amazing.
Yeah.
I never thought we would hit.
Yeah, thank you.
That was very slow going for a very long time.
It was? Yeah. So that's been nice.
Yeah.
I stream on there every now and then.
Yeah.
I was doing pretty consistent Fridays and then got tired of playing the Lost Vikings. That's what I was playing because it's like the game over at the retro video game of the month club. But man, Mario Tennis came out and it was like, I don't want to give up 3 hours to play Lost Vikings because it's like, I'm not going to enjoy it. There's no possible way that I'm going to enjoy playing anything other than the game that I bought this day and want to play immediately.
Yep. See, well, our theme song is moved. I think we're dry. Link that track. Fill in the show at TADPOG.com. Hey, we'll close this out, Dave.
I think we should close it out as our favorite stockbroker.
Favorite stockbroker. Okay. All right. So until next time.
Tropical Capricorn. Who are you?
Bane.
Whoa! All right. That was good, man. Wow. Good Bane.
Who are you?
I was stockbroker gremlin.
Oh, yeah, damn right. Yeah. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off. Won't you stand up and take a bow? And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, well, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, "Thank you for being a friend." If it's a car you lack, I'd surely buy you a Cadillac. Whatever you need anytime, day or night, I am not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off. Won't you stand up and take a bow? And when we get older, with walking canes and hair of gray, have no fear even though it is hard to hear. I will stand here close and say, thank you for being a friend. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend. Let me tell you about a friend. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend.